Hey everyone, and welcome back. Struggling with web app complexity or data storage? We have got the perfect combo. Well, today we are combining Streamlit, Python, and SQLite. We are building a contact manager. This isn't just a project, it's your first step into interactive web apps and data management. Let's dive in. Our contact manager lets you add, view, delete, edit, and search contacts. While simple, these actions are the core building blocks of any web application, from to-do list to an inventory system. By the end, you'll have a working app and strong grasp of Streamlit and SQLite 3. Before coding, let's prep. You'll need Python installed, and install Streamlit and Pandas. SQLite is already built in. Great, now that we have our tools, let's start coding. First, we need to import our libraries and set up our database connection. This line is saying, hey Python, I want to use all the cool features from the Streamlit library and I'm going to refer it to as ST for short. This is how we will build our web interface. Similarly, import the SQLite 3 module and Pandas. This simply defines the name of our database file. SQLite will create this file for us right on our project folder if it doesn't exist. Let's define a function named init_db. A function is a block of reusable code. This function's job is to make sure our database is set up correctly. Inside this function, this line establishes a connection to our database file. Think of conn or con, short for connection, as the bridge between your Python script and the context.db file. The cursor is like a pointer or a tool that allows us to execute SQL command on our database. We will tell the cursor what to do and it goes and does it in the database. This is where the magic happens. We are telling our cursor to execute an SQL command. The triple quote allows us to write multi-line string, which is great for SQL queries. Now this SQL command will create a table in our database, and the table will have ID, name, phone, email as the columns, and ID will be the primary key of the table. This is crucial. Commit saves all the changes we have made using the execute to the database file. If you don't have commit, your changes won't be saved. Once we are done with our database operations, it is good practice to close the connections so that it releases the resources. Now let's call the init_db function. So this line calls our init_db function right when our script starts, ensuring our database and tables are ready before we are doing anything else. This Streamlit command customize our web page look. We are setting the layout to center and giving our page a title that appears in the browser tab. This simply adds a main title to our Streamlit application, visible on the web page. Now that our database is set up, let's create a section to add new context. This function takes name, phone, and email as input and handles saving them to our database. Here is another SQL statement. I'm executing insert SQL statement to create a new record in the context table. Once the record is successfully saved, I am simply displaying a message which says contact added successfully. With st.form contact form clear on submit equals to true. This is a Streamlit form. Forms are special because when you submit them, Streamlits rerun the entire script from top to bottom. The clear on submit equals to true argument means that after you click the submit button, the input fields will automatically clear ready for the next entry. New name equals to st.text underscore input name. This is how we create simple text input box on our web page. The string name is the label displayed next to the box. Whenever the user types in, will be stored in the new underscore name variable. Submits equal to form.submit button add contact. This is creating a button labeled add contact. When the user clicks this button, submitted will become true. Now, if submitted, this block of code will only run when the add contact button is clicked. If new underscore name, we are adding basic validation here. Since name is not null in our database, we check if the new underscore name input is not empty before trying to add it. If new underscore name is empty, we are just displaying an error message. Now let's build a section to view our contacts and even add a search functionality. This function will fetch contacts from the database. It takes any optional search term as input. If the search term isn't provided, it defaults to an empty string, meaning no search is performed. This creates the input box for user to type their search query. We are calling view underscore context function, passing whatever the user typed in the search box. This check if our view underscore context function returned any context. If it is an empty list, it means our contexts were not found. df equal to pd.dataframe. This is where pandas come in handy. We are taking our all contexts and converting it into a data frame. A data frame is a super powerful table. While you might be familiar with tables in spreadsheet or database, a data frame takes that concept to the next level, offering powerful capabilities for data analysis and manipulation. Streamlit's st.dataframe function takes a pandas data frame and display it as an interactive sortable table on our web page. Height underscore index equals to true prevents pandas from showing it default numerical index, which we don't need here. Streamlit's st.columns function is super useful. It allows us to arrange UI elements side by side. Here we are creating two columns of equal width, storing them as column COL1 and COL2. We'll put our edit form in column 1 and our delete form in column 2. Alright, let me quickly complete edit and delete functionality of this app. All right. There are a couple of bugs which I have noticed in our app. Let's quickly fix those bugs and we'll see the demo. That's our code. Now let's see our Streamlit app in action. Save your app.py file, open your terminal or command prompt and execute this command. And just like that, your web application will open in web browser. Try adding few contexts and use search bar to find them. Experiment with editing context detail, and finally try deleting one. See how quickly Streamlit updates the interface as you interact with it. That's the power of Streamlit coupled with the simplicity of SQLite. We built a fully functional contact manager using Python, Streamlit, SQLite 3. We have learned how to set up Streamlit app, connect to and manage SQLite database, create tables and insert data, retrieve and display data, including search functionalities, update existing data in database, delete records from database, and display data beautifully by using Pandas data frames. This project, while simple, provides a strong foundation. From here, you can extend this app to add more context field like address or notes, implement user authentication, even explore deploying your Streamlit app online so others can also use it.
I hope this video has shown you how accessible and powerful web development can be with Streamlit and SQLite. These are fantastic tools for building prototype, internal tool, or even small personal projects without needing to deep dive into complex web frameworks.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more Python and web development tutorials, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. Let me know in the comments what other projects you would like to see us build. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.